So, ein herzlich willkommen wieder zurück zu eurem Foli von Folis Gamehouse, zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play Noire. Und schöne Grüße an euch, an heutigen Sonntag, an alle Hobbydetektive, die wieder mit reinschalten. Ja, wir sind mittlerweile bei Part 7 hier bei Folis Gamehouse angelangt. Ihr findet uns natürlich unter Twitch, Instagram, Facebook und YouTube unter demselben Namen. Folis Gamehouse. So, wir setzen auf jeden Fall die Story fort von unserem Detektiv Cole. Der goldene Schmetterling. Part 7. Wie gesagt, mittlerweile sind wir auch in der Mordkommission angelangt und vom Verkehrsdelikten weg. Oder vom Verkehrsdezernat. Und versuchen mal hier unser Glück. Ja, und liebe Grüße auch an der goldene Schmetterling.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
So, und bevor wir weitergehen, möchte ich noch mal auf jeden Fall herzlich grüßen den Apex Champion, der meinen Kanal gestern gefunden hat und neu abonniert hat. Finde ich toll, finde ich super, vielen Dank. Werde mich auf jeden Fall erkenntlich zeigen noch. Werde mal auf deinen Kanal rumschnuppern und hast natürlich dann von mir auch gleich ein Abo. Definitiv. Ja, und jetzt weiter zu Eleanor. Part 7. Der goldene Schmetterling.
Mary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he won't.
Naja, mach ruhig deine eigene Tür auf.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Mit einer Abkürzung. Oh, oder auch noch nicht.
Jesus, Phelps!
Heavens!
Just go easy, Phelps.
Thanks for the tip.
Oh, Phelps ist schon ein bisschen angekotzt.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Tatort 10:57.
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Shouldn't you be working?
Detective, I was first on scene.
So what's going on over there?
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reported.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Here she is.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Kleine Männerschuhabdrücke.
Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Deirdre Muller.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Deirdre.
Back in a second.
Das ist Deirdre. Okay. Parent, Teacher, Associate. So, was haben wir noch so Schönes hier drin?
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Okay, also wegen Geld hat er sich den beraubt.
Officer Gonzalez, badge 994.
Das haben wir schon gehört. Vielen Dank für die Info.
Victim of white female
Ist noch mehr drin?
on Hill Street. Possible ID of Deidre Muller. Can you
Nee.
run through the name and details?
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
Officer Gonzalez, badge 994. Victim of white female Jane Doe on Hill Street.
Look at your mark. It's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at
Okay,
the
die
lab.
wurde
and
auf
get back
jeden
to
Fall
you.
von hinten stranguliert.
Reported by who?
Looks like she was tied up.
Sie wurde
Does
gefesselt.
it first,
Okay.
but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
What's this mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Detectives, RNI says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence? Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
Immer diese Schaulustig. Fahren wir mal zu dem Moloss.
Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even...
Give me a break! She was a woman, wasn't she? No, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Any central unit, car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8 and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identify.
Hey, come on!
Hoppla, die Straße ist noch gar nicht fertig.
I get the point.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
Go right.
Maybe I'd drive better if you shut the hell up.
Auch hier betone ich einfach nochmal, wie geil die Umsetzung ist von diesem Spiel. Wie spitze auch die Schaufenster ganz einfach sind. Also wie gesagt, GTA hätte sich eigentlich eine Scheibe noch ausschneiden können.
Continue to respond.
Sitz der Möllers. 11:39 Uhr morgens. So, mal gucken, ob Mr. Moller zu Hause ist.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're going to have a look around.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Na, da haben wir vielleicht schon ersten Hinweise.
I don't think so.
Wohl eher nicht. Verdammt.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay?
Nope.
There's nothing to worry about.
Optimistic, Cole.
Wohl eher nicht.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Work boots. Size 8s.
Arbeitsstiefel, Größe 41. Natürlich noch amerikanische Größe, Größe 8.
No sign of a wedding ring. Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
Ist nix. Also ich weiß nicht, ob ihr das hört, aber man hört so nochmal so ein leichtes Glockengeräusch. Ob man zumindest in der Nähe bei einer Spur ist. Ob es noch eine heiße Spur ist oder eine irre, eine nicht die zum Fall zutragende. Das ist eigentlich wurscht. Aber man sollte sich eigentlich allgemein recht gut immer mal umschauen. Bevor man, ja, oder Indizien sammeln, was nur geht. Bevor man dann in die Befragung geht, egal ob das jetzt ein Kind ist oder ob das nichts ist. Ah, das hat sie gehört, vielleicht klingen. Ja.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon. I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Na, schwindelst du auch nicht? So, was haben wir denn noch? Achso, der Schmetterling gekauft hier. Dann auf Vorfall vor einer häuslicher Gewalt. Die hat schon vor uns einmal geschwindelt. Sollen wir böser Kopf oder guter Kopf spielen? Bin mir da etwas unschlüssig. Weil irgendwas hat es auf jeden Fall noch zu bewerken. Oder sie hat Angst. Leider wissen wir natürlich nicht mehr über den Schmetterling. Denn je nachdem, was die...
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So
you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size
Größe
8.
41 gefunden.
Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Okay.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
Der ist aber sehr nervös.
Where's the school?
Belmont High on West 2nd Street. There's a
Ich krieg den noch ran.
parking lot next door where the parents wait for the kids.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Toll, wieder eine Verfolgungsjagd.
Enough running, Hugo! Hands where we can see them. This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room.
We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
So, mal wieder Verbrecher eingesperrt.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564. Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of
Got it,
America, 7th and
KGPL.
Olive, and 211
I'm
is
surprised, you
progress.
know.
Shots fired.
I didn't make the
Unit
husband.
Animal Code 3
Always
identified.
make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person. Gently. Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
Wo ist die blöde Zentralbank?
This Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code.
So, jetzt sind wir bei der Zwischensequenz angekommen. Please. Bankjob. Ja, ganz simpel einfach Bankraub.
What's the situation?
Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
Pick the wrong bank to rob, my friend.
We gotta clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push to the building.
There he is!
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. Don't give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
Ja, das wünsche ich mir auch. Mal gucken, was jetzt auf uns zukommt.
Wrong floor, police man. You have no idea.
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal.
Come on, Cole, what's taking so long?
As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on it. Give it up, chump! I know you're there! I got you now, motherfucker! You're fucking close! Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. Your move now.
Fall erledigt. Das nicht wundern, wie gesagt, die Steuerung ist manchmal fragwürdig ein bisschen. Deswegen kann man nicht so schnell in Deckung gehen. Aber ansonsten
Car
macht's
11K.
mega Spaß.
Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 211 and Bank of America. Code 4.
Easy.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify. All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 3.
Go to hell, Parker! No way I'm going down without a fight.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
Yeah? Fuck you too!
God damn it, get out.
Put your hands in the air.
He's hiding in the alley.
Give it up, LAPD.
Mann.
He shimmied up a drain pipe.
Na komm schon, den schnappen wir uns.
Surrender now or I will use... This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
So, 6 von 46 Straßenverbrechen aufgeklärt.
Watch it, will you?
So immer ein bisschen abgekürzt.
Hey!
Belmont High School.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first
449.
season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Aber fliegt der oder was? Das kann ja nicht sein, Mann. Na, viel auf dem Kasten hat er nicht gehabt, dann war es doch Puste.
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
That's far enough,
Who's
Frank.
asking?
You move a muscle and you're a dead man.
Easy way or the hard way?
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you low-key motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Der Fall wird immer spektakulärer. Erst der schlagende und wütende
What time
Ehemann.
did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
You've got to be kidding. We're driving this? Help!
Seems like a decent guy. This guy must have escaped from the loony bin.
Fahren wir mal zum städtischen Schleichentor. Momentan ist ja hier nichts zu tun. Aber ich wette, wir müssen hier nochmal zurück. Und wenn ihr die Musik hören solltet, kommt ihr euch mit Sicherheit bekannt vor. Klingt ähnlich wie die von Heavy Rain. Das war im Spiel Heavy Rain. Falls jemand das noch nicht gespielt hat, soll ein Mega-Spiel. Richtig klasse. Von Quantum Dreams. Erstellt das Spiel, also sehr, sehr klasse. Eieiei.
Whoa there!
gonna kill us!
Cole!
You're really starting to annoy me.
Leichenschau 7:24 Uhr abends. Abends. So, dann hören wir uns mal an.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Nee.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
Nee, das passt nicht. Das ist schon das dritte.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
So, wir sollen uns bewegen. Aber ich will noch mal gucken, ob ich hier noch was finde. Was hat er denn hier noch so Schönes in der Schale drin? Ah, bestimmt das Herz, warum sie gestorben ist. Ist ja der erste nicht in den Schrank. Ich brauche noch Stoff. Gib mir Stoff. So, nein. Okay, alles klar. So, da werden wir wohl Beaumont High School Schule untersuchen.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print. Cole, come on!
Entschuldigung, ich wollte jetzt mal keine Abkürzung nehmen.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it!
Ja. Dankeschön. Ah.
Give me a break!
Do I tell you how to drive?
Im Eimer. Nehmen wir mal dieses Modell. Haben wir bestimmt auch noch nicht. Und gerade das neueste Modell, aber
Hey, you guys from Homicide? Right here.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
da haben wir doch das Zeichen.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Zentrale an.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am.
Du läufst schon, Digga. Eieiei.
You gotta be kidding. We're driving this?
Tja, illegale Ölfässer. Gleich beschlagnahmt.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
Ich finde auch schade, dass sie das Spiel nicht ausgebaut haben, dass man das online spielen kann. Wäre bestimmt sehr interessant gewesen. Cops, Verbrecher, etc. Den Rest könnt ihr euch ja denken. Schön so als Free Map.
Whoa there! Watch it, will you?
So, dann gehen wir mal rein.
Better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Boys, you've really come through this time, haven't you?
Ups, es ging die Überstellung. Schade. Ich wollte mal neue Waffen besorgen. Aber na gut.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, folks, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Na dann. Gehen wir mal in Raum 1.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
What kind of job, Eli?
Working fishing boats, odd jobs around the boatyards. I'm pretty good with my hands.
Mm-hmm. You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
You're lying, Eli. You're a creature of habit. You just get out of jail and you're back to your old ways. You use a specific type of rope.
That may be the case. But you got nothing that says I used a rope to hurt that woman.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
Jetzt wird's schwieriger. Jetzt haben wir natürlich zwei Beschuldigte.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things, and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the Hat Squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about? For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're going to die for this, Mueller. Better give me something if I'm going to believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Der wirkt sehr nervös.
Do you know anything about braided ropes?
Some. They're mainly used for mooring lines, hawsers, you know, that kind of stuff. We don't have much use for them in the machine shop. We use chain hoists.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
We're letting you go for now, Mueller. Go home and see your daughter, and work on your story. It's got more holes than a batting cage.
That's the guy. Detective, that's him. That's the guy who parked the car, I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away!
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
drei Hammer. Den Hund.
Tram!
Deus Ex Machina. We got lucky, Rust.
You and your goddamn Latin, Phelps.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Nicht ganz so, wie ich ihn erwartet habe, den Fall abgeschlossen, aber ich denke mal, wir haben auf jeden Fall den Täter geschnappt.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities.
Ganz begeistert ist der Chef nicht. Definitiv nicht. Aber der Fall ist abgeschlossen, von daher. Hugo Möller steht eine Mordanklage bevor und Michelle denkt drüber ein Leben als Waise nach. Ja, nicht so ganz wie ich erwartet habe, dass wir den Fall gelöst haben, aber Fall ist gelöst. Von daher war es das auf jeden Fall von mir hier vom Let's Play Eleanor Part 7, der goldene Schmetterling. Ich bedanke mich auf jeden Fall fürs Zuschauen, fürs Reinschauen, fürs Liken, fürs Abonnieren. Wie gesagt, ihr findet uns auf Twitch, Instagram, Facebook und YouTube. Am selben Namen Folies Game House. Ich sag mal, tschüssi Hobbydetektive, bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut, haut rein. Bis dann.